Let me see. Oh, she might stop raining. That'd be a blessing. But the chairs and all that. These lights. Chairs and all that are over at the wood pile. And if it breaks, at least the weather a little bit, we'll go over and have a seat. But you guys can kind of hear it on the CNN. What's going on, brother? How you doing, bud? Long time no see. There he is. Let me see if it works. Baha. We got good service. Let me I'll back up a little bit. We'll see if it gets better. I gotta find the service hole here. Oh, we might be stuck. Oh, he is. 4-wheel drive. This place is always such a freaking mess. Let me see. See if we can get your face here. I've got 3 bars. We try to get her in the daylight here. Man, she is just trashy in here. Can you hear me, GP? Oh, we had something there. We got something. We didn't got you. There it is.
What? Did we do it?
Bob. How's your service? See if I can't mess with some settings here. Mr. Dan.
Come on,
Is that any better?
can you hear me now?
I got you now, bud.
Just bear with me just one
Take
moment.
your time, Bubba.
How you been, man?
Doing good.
That's good.
You?
Not too bad. Been busy. Trying to close the shade here so you guys can actually see me.
Yeah, I was trying to try, but it decided to rain, so.
There we go. You said it's raining over there?
Yeah, as soon as I pull in the yard, it's freaking raining again.
Okay. I seen you came out with the carbide chain versus the regular chain, but I have not had an opportunity to watch that one. What do you think now about it now that you've ran them for a while?
Not worth it. It's good for chicken bedding. I will say that. I'll actually
Okay.
I'll bring you over. We can watch the raindrops here. Oh, quite surprising results in the shavings. You know, like a normal chainsaw chip.
Yeah, you were saying it's more like a fella buncher chip than it is a regular, like what we're used to with a chainsaw.
Well, the end cut, yes. The way it cuts through the wood, but I just actually freaking. Let me see.
Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? Where
Yeah.
generally looking at my old shavings, which is kind of hard to.
Oh, you can see a huge difference between the two.
It's good size. I mean, I don't have the smallest fingers in the world, but you know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
that's the majority of it. It's all big stuff. So I mean, I like that aspect of it, but it's more or less tearing the wood than anything, you know.
Well, hey, John, we appreciate you subbing to them here. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we got to do a joint on yours. That way you can get some publicity one of these days.
Oh man, yeah, I know that. I kind of been in la la land lately with that. I've not put out my whole heck of a lot of content, whatnot.
It's just been freaking busy. You go
Yeah, that's exactly.
nothing all winter to freaking can't even sleep in past 5 or I feel guilty.
And so the joys of being self-employed, huh?
Yeah, you wouldn't understand, eh? Can't tell
No,
people.
no,
Oh,
I would have no idea.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I know it's exactly what you mean, man. What we actually just got caught up on our schedule and whatnot, and then for the moment, I don't have anything on the schedule for the moment,
Nope.
but that's good. That's a good thing. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. No, I was able to go out and do a field trip for my son Thursday and a field day for the daughter Friday, but it I had to cancel 6 firewood orders, so
Oh dang.
just
In order to
it,
do it?
it's just like sitting in church. It's you got to get the way of thinking of people is they're home Saturday and Sunday. They're not home Monday through Friday. So
Right.
your weekend is not your weekends no more. You know,
Right.
it was the same way with tree work last year, where now I'm just about dropping all tree work and focused on the trees that I can drop from the ground and get out just because I just don't have time. All this wood that I have in front of me is just about already spoken for. And we're in June, July, yeah, June. So I've been cutting. I've been cutting a lot here, making a lot of firewood, but I can't. I don't know. I don't know. I'm looking at
Is it is it something where if you maybe hire yourself a guy on to help you, would that be something that would help you out?
it would.
Or
It would very much, but my problem that I have right now and the solution that I have is not really going to solve the problem. My wood, pretty much what I logged here, I'm getting kind of thin. Um, so I can't take too many more trees before I'm more or less clear cutting areas. Um,
gotcha.
so I need to start going down the road about 4 miles onto the 400 acre area, but I can't have my tractor there while my tractor's here. So
Sure.
I just
Yeah.
down to John Deere, and they've got a nice little 4044M down there that I might be bringing home, but it's hard not freaking trading mine in and getting two of them because mine's it's an excellent little machine, but it's a little machine, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It doesn't have a road gear in it. You know, it does 8-10 mile an hour, where these new ones do anywhere from 24 to 28 mile an hour down the road, and then I would be at least able to bring the machine down real quick, bring out a
Sure.
truckload, and bring it down here to load up the truck again. So it's kind of it's hard, but it's especially hard separating myself from $50,000 right now for a freaking,
Well, yeah.
you know.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do what you gotta do to, gotta make hay when the sun shines, man.
But that's the thing, you know. Is November going to be like it was last year, where I'm down to selling chainsaws again? You know, because that's what I did from November till February. I had 80 saws. I'm down to 8. So I sold chainsaws all winter long, and that's how I was able to be out here every single day doing what I was doing.
Yeah, shit, man. Honestly, with that being said, the only way I can get through the winter per se is. So with me, and I'm sure possibly with it's the same with you, is it's pretty hard to stay. So it's, I don't know, the difficulties of staying small are sometimes, and I find that they're almost harder than what it would be to be bigger.
that's
It
that's exactly right. Exactly right.
be- because like you said, I still, like, for me, I want to go to my kids' events, their sporting events. I want to be there. I don't want to be the parent that's always at work.
That's
And
right.
I don't want to spend my life working. I mean, I got no problem with doing it, but
Well, what are
so
you working for in the end?
well, exactly.
That's
Yeah,
uh, that's the question.
so for me, I squirrel away as much of my, I squirrel away as much of my money as I possibly can during the summer, man. And then when I go into the winter, I've two couple years ago, I made it a goal of mine to get ahead on my mortgage. So I get good 6 months ahead on my mortgage, and then you're going into the winter like that, and you got that cushion. And man, if you could get yourself into a position where you could get whatever it is whether it be your mortgage or whatever it may be, just get yourself ahead. And god dang, man, that the weight that's lifted off your shoulders is just absolutely tremendous. It is for me anyway, my friend.
You see, and that's something that I've touched a little bit on in the videos, but not much. I haven't. When I go to work and when I go to record, I go to work and I go to record. I don't give very much personal out except for in the live streams. But we are debt free. My
That's great, man.
truck,
That's fantastic.
everything. So, like my old boss that I was when I was logging, we were talking about it. The first winter we got done with me working up there, we had two skidders, feller buncher loader, three truck trailers, mid mounts, that type of thing, and two employees. It was John, the owner, and myself. And he says, Zach, he says, I tell you what, he says, I'm about this close from everything, going out buying 810 372s and a cable skidder and do it that way. He says, because I've got million overhead here. He says, and I'm working to live, not living to work. Or you know what I mean? He was owned by his debts. He had to be out there every single day, no matter what
Hmm.
the weather conditions were. 40 below, we do $40,000 in damage because the truck wouldn't start. Blow that thing up. You have to do an in frame. It's amazing, amazing what you put yourself into when you get yourself backed up into a corner. And that's where
Amen to that.
my grandfather was like, "Remember why you did what you did. Don't get too big." He says because it's easy, and it is easy. Like I said, I mean, just 3 days ago, I've got a guy up in Saranac. He wants 30 full cords. That's this whole bin plus half of that bin, and it's like, whoa. He wants all that wood, and then I got all these guys that want a face cord here, face cord there. Guy from church just called me. He wants two full cord, and I'm like, I need to be making wood, but do you? You know what I mean? Do you take what you've got money and then just keep puttering away at it, or do you try to get bigger? It really is a head.
It absolutely is. It's been that way with me, just trying to stay small. And I'll be honest, man, I only want to work when I want to work. You know what I mean?
Yep,
And I don't want to work. I don't want to have to go to work like you're saying. If I wake up and it's sprinkling outside or whatever, and I don't want to go fricking outside and deal with that, I don't want to. It's just that simple. Yeah, yeah.
no,
I don't want to be in a position where I have to, and with tree work, man, and it's so damn easy to do this profession. You can go out and you can bury yourself in $250,000 in debt
ab-
and only have and maybe have what, 1, 2 pieces of equipment sitting there, depending on what the hell you bought.
That's what I did last year. I mean, when we got the tax return in, I was still logging, and I had $10,000 between chainsaws, ropes, uh, descending devices, pulleys. This, it doesn't take no time. You go, especially if
No.
you go on to Bailey's, and you go on to Bailey's with a credit card, done. I mean, oh, it's yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man, I just my climbing setup, not even counting my saw or anything. I'm probably 2 grand deep into my saddle and my spurs and my flip line and everything. That's about 2 grand right there.
And that's the point where I'm at. I got on thinking, the first tree job I had this year, I was like, son of a gun, I could go on and get that 500i from who the heck is it? The outfit Bucking uses. They do the port work and all that stuff.
Rip saw.
Rips.
Rip saw.
So I went online. I ordered a rip saw, freaking 500i, and I was like, oh, I'll get it. I'll be able to make content with it. And then I was like, 8 month wait. I canceled.
Yeah.
Put the money somewhere else and said it's spent. Just leave it there. So I
So
canceled that. I would love it, but just keep what I've got. It's good.
So, with that being said, since you're talking about saws that are being built, have you heard of Aaron Lynch? He's on
Yeah.
YouTube here, Aaron.
Well,
Okay, so Aaron,
country music, isn't he?
I'm sorry.
Country music, Aaron Lynch.
No.
Oh,
Aaron Lynch.
I think he's
There's a
country.
guy. No, there's a gentleman in West Virginia. He goes by the name Aaron Lynch, and
Okay.
he builds chainsaws and that sort of thing. He does port work and whatnot. He just ported. He did it. He just did up my little 201 top handle. He domed the piston and ported it and all this other good stuff. So I'm gonna send him my 880 next.
Does he? You send him the whole saw?
Yeah, I send him the whole power head.
Yep.
I can get you in touch with the guy. I've dealt with him on more than one occasion now. He's no BS kind of guy, man. It's on here. It's Aaron A. Lynch. I'll send you a link.
Yeah, I'd like it. Yeah.
But he's ported up several of those 500 eyes.
No, I'm definitely.
Yeah,
That's the one saw that I don't want to dig into. I don't want to. I'll do my
I
370.
don't either.
I'll play that game, but when you get it, I mean, just watching.
There's no need to. I honestly, I don't want to get into my 500 just simply because I don't really think I don't find a use for it for what I'm doing anyway. And with me, I only run a 25-inch bar.
See, I'm still fighting that gurgle.
Really?
It won't clean up, and I think I changed my pipes back in wintertime to a different pipe design, and I think the air pressure in the wintertime, that thing would scream. Now it's starting to load up, and I'm getting a gurgle again, and I sold the other pipe I had. So I think I either need to build another pipe, that way it cleans out, because I can't get it to clean up.
Huh.
It sounds like it's 4-stroking, but mellow, and it's making my plug weird.
Yeah, I've had absolute. I only have a bark. I got a bark box on mine.
Yep.
And
Box for a while,
I have a
blowing in my face.
yeah. So you could get like a Egan, for example. Egan has a hot shot.
Yeah.
And then they have a deflector on it, so it don't blow in your face like that.
That's
But
the one pipe I haven't run. I put a Egan Performance on my 2511, my top handle.
okay,
That is awesome. That's awesome. But I haven't tried their 500i exhaust yet.
yeah, I've contemplated getting one of those 2511s, but I have
Sweet.
I
Oh,
have I have two 201s,
they were heavy.
and they are heavy. And then but it's, dude, they're hot rods,
Yeah,
man. And
they
now
are.
that I got the one that's gonna be all port. That thing's sick, man. That thing's
Can't
nasty.
wait to see it.
And yeah, yeah, that's the thing. I don't want to switch all the time. Them little 2511s can be made pretty snotty though too.
They're freaking awesome, man. I don't know that. Oh, it's a snotty little thing. It's a snotty little thing. The only thing that I I I like to change is to get rid of that safety raker bull crap. I think was it August
So
Henneke with Monkey Beaver?
yeah,
He's got
yeah.
he's got the bar for it, but that would be
So you
a snotty little saw to port.
So what the conversion is it's quarter pitch. You
Yep,
go to a quarter pitch conversion, and then usually what guys do is put steel bars on them.
that's what I've got in mind.
Yeah, put a steel bar on them, and then you can get an actual chisel chain for it if you want.
Yeah, I guess I didn't. If I went, maybe Oregon would have one, but I went to the steel dealer here and I ended up buying 6 boxes, and all they had was
Oh
the chain. They wouldn't. They don't even sell it here. It's no nothing.
no,
All doesn't have safety.
no, the all the quarter stuff all has all that because it's all for the homeowners and
Yep.
that sort of stuff.
Yep.
Got to keep the homeowners safe, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So what you getting into this week?
I got a tree job that I was supposed to start back in April. Um, that's a big ash over the top of the church. Um, I've got 12, 14 orders that I've got to fill, but I'm still waiting on DOT numbers for my truck. I don't really have much room to breathe, to be honest with you, but I don't know what I'm going to get into. And then I'm supposed to be up in Lake Placid all week, but I've got to cut my ties with that. It's just I can't have my own business and be working up there at the same time. So, what about you?
I honestly don't even know yet, man. Not even. I got a job. I know one got a job. I got to go bid. Uh, but yeah, I really don't even know. Merely dink around there. There's always stuff to do here around the house, you know. With that being said, I'll never run out of stuff to do here. I don't think. But
Yeah, I don't even
just get some
started at
stuff.
that.
I painted my loader. Got my loader all painted just this
There.
past week.
Cool, cool. That was
Painted
what I
the.
was looking at too, is a little loader for here. I could,
Oh God, dude. I absolutely love my loader, dude.
yeah,
I mean, hands down, it'll run circles around one of them tractors.
absolutely it would. Absolutely. The only nice thing about the tractor is the 3-point hitch. If you need to skid a tree,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
now that's what I was really looking into, was getting a loader here. So because all I need is a tractor with forks. Move the firewood around a little bit and move the logs to the deck when I need them. But you're buying somebody else's headache around here. Everything comes from,
No.
they either got a cylinder down or some reason why the machine won't move. So and they
So
1,000.
that's funny. So I'm up here in West Michigan,
Yep.
but my bucket truck came from Maryland. My chipper came from upstate New York. My stump grinder came from Iowa. My pre my Shit, man. There's nothing I have here that came from this. I mean, my previous stump grinder I had before the one I got now was from Arkansas.
No kidding.
Yeah, I've been to my loader came from Wisconsin. Uh
Yeah, you're in the middle.
my truck,
You got a little bit of everything around you. What?
yeah,
Oh,
so that Ford that I just bought, I that came from frickin' Tennessee.
yes.
Yeah, I mean, so what you do is on Marketplace, man, is how you get yourself in trouble is you look, you type in your keyword for what you're looking for,
Yeah.
and then you just move the pin around to different locations in the United States until you find what you're looking for.
Then I need to find a driver. I
Yeah,
paid my
yeah.
dad $400 to go get my processor, and I went with him because I can't. After logging between driving for 7 years for DOT, and you were only allowed to do 28 miles an hour plowing roads for 12 to 14 hours a day, and then working 3 hours away logging, driving 3 hours. I don't drive till
I don't want to drive.
here is too long for me. I'm done with the driving stuff. So yeah, I'm always more or less. I mean, I'm so close to Vermont.
Are those ready, honey? Yeah, I get it, man. I know exactly. I get sick of it too. As far as driving, we drive a lot though, dude. Like
Yeah,
we drive a lot.
yeah,
We're fixing to go to. We're gonna go on vacation next month. We're gonna go over to Saskatchewan, Canada. We're gonna we're gonna go up through the northern part of the United States and mosey on over to like the Theodore Roosevelt National Park over
yeah,
there
yeah.
in North. We're gonna go over there through North Dakota and whatnot, go up into Canada, and then bitty bop our way back home.
That would be freaking awesome. That would be one place
Yeah,
I'd love to go is Saskatchewan.
yeah, I'm gonna go. So I'm going up there the first time. This is my pre-scouting for deer hunting.
Exactly. That was
Yeah,
exactly on my mind. Yep.
yeah. So I got a friend that lives up there, and dude, he tells me the deer up there are 350 pounds. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
350 pound deer, dude. That like around here, about 150 pounds is a nice sized deer around here.
That's
I don't
my
know about.
moose.
Yeah, that's a big old deer, man.
Yep.
But I got to figure out all the legalities of it and everything now so
Province pay.
make it up. What's that?
Province pay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to get the meat back and so on and so forth. I don't really know how that all works. So I got to check into that now.
Don't want to bring any diseases across the border.
No, no. But hey, man, I got to throw these chicken wings on the grill, my friend.
All right, brother man. Nice talking with you.
Hey, Sam, I'm glad that I could actually sit down and talk this particular time and I wasn't driving.
Didn't catch you on the road, eh? All
Right.
right, brother.
But you stay safe, whatever you're doing, man, first
You too,
and
bud.
foremost. And
You too.
so, all right, man, we'll talk to you later.
See you, Bubba. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, peace, man.
All right, guys and gals. So we've been wanting to do that for a little while, go back and forth. But yeah, so things are things are going to be changing around here. I'm not completely sure on what exactly is going to transpire. Um, as far as tractors, I'm praying. I'm putting it in the Lord's hands. I'll tell you that. It's a big undertaking. From selling chainsaws to go out and take out a loan for such an amount, but all depends on what they come back for numbers. I did send them all the pictures of the 3038E, so they should be getting back to me on that and what they're going to be offering me for it. It's only got 450 hours on it. It's 2017, so I'm hoping they come back with a decent number for me. If they do, then we'll kind of take it as it comes. But if we do end up upgrading, I really wanted to go with a 5000 series, 5065 or something like that. But I ended up going over to John Deere after my son's field trip to the new United dealer. It used to be Drew Brothers. That's where I worked back in the early days when I first got the truck in 2010. And they can't get front end loaders for the 5,000 series tractors right now. Supposedly nowhere in the country. So they've got a bunch of 5,000 series tractors in the lot, but none of them have loaders on them. So then I went out and walked around with the son, and we ended up finding a 44M, which is on the lower side of the horsepower that I was liking. But I would be able to continue using my logging winch without going over the horsepower of it. So it's going to gain me basically another 1,000 pounds lifting capacity on the loader. It's going to be a standard, so it'll pull like a freight train instead of being hydrostatic. But the price of them, they're at, like I said, I think right around 40, 48, 46, 46, 48,000. And after I get the loaded tires, the wheel spacers, the third function kit added to the loader, kind of see, so the payment be around 400, which isn't that bad. But like I said, in the wintertime, it's kind of nice to worry about heat, worry about food, worry about fuel, and not be extended past where we need to be financially. My wife makes great money. That's not a problem at all, but I don't need her funding my business, right? So that's where we're at. So right now it would be basically two cords of firewood a month, if that was all I was paying for, obviously. Where I just spent $600 on filters, oil, the whole 9 yards for this 3030 AD. So we've got to do some services on that anyway. Get that all taken care of, and then start moving some more wood, because we have got which I don't know if you guys, well, the people that are in here right now watching probably don't watch the videos too much, but we didn't end up running, like I said in that last video. I ended up putting popple and pine. You can kind of see the mud we got going on here. That was the popple, the pine, the cedar, all that we were gonna be running for the firewood bundles and the outdoor fire people, right? Keeping them busy. Ooh, we had a tree finally drop. Good. Another popple. It didn't fall on my snowblower, so that's a blessing. But I just got done running yesterday, which I've got another video coming for this. So you guys are kind of seeing a little bit of a, whatever you want to call it, preview or whatever. But yeah, that was what we ran yesterday. That was just what I had found kind of around. I've got to keep moving with the wood. I mean, 2 weeks wasn't even kind of what it is. But yeah, RC fan, hey, how you doing? I almost missed you. There's moderator Dan with an oof. Oh, how you liking ships at sea? It's all right. It's all right. I'm gonna try the multiplayer maybe tonight with the rain and all that that's going on here. Now we got sun again, so just weather. But yeah, I don't know. The old girl might be going. It sucks. I really do love it. It's a great little tractor. I hate the hydrostatic, but I love it at the same time. As stupid as that sounds, it's really nice for loader work, really nice for work in general, but for for pulling it's not so grand. So I've been equipment shopping the last few weeks, looking to get a pair of mini excavators to rent out. Rental business. Hey, good for you. Lots of demand for it here. Just got to get it. Hey, buddy. I know my brother-in-law is getting his tomorrow. He's renting an excavator for a week, and I think it was like $1,800. So how many week rentals do you actually need before the machine's paid off, right? It might be an $80,000 machine, but do the math on that rental, rental wise. That was kind of what I was looking at with the dump trailers too, because I've got the dump truck now. But if I was to go get a dump trailer, and then when business gets slow, rent out the dump trailer for a little bit, kind of get the money back from that a little bit quicker, I guess. But yeah, it's a thought. So yeah, this is pretty much already spoken for the first month. First month of it being put on there. I'm trying to sell my greenwood. Has been selling like stupid for 80, which I'm kind of regretting going down to that. But I figured the seasoned wood or seasoning wood, I keep at 100, and that's what I've done. And so far, I've had one person say that they'll get back to me about it, and that is high. $100 a face cord around here is not usually get laughed at, but I don't care. I gotta stop the bleeding. The way I look at it, the green wood comes from here. It always has. Gets bucked up into anywhere from 16 to 8-foot chunks. Goes on the processor, goes down the conveyor. I don't touch it. Person wants a load of green, I take it out of the bunk, put it in the truck, deliver it. I've not touched the wood. You know what I mean? I have not physically had to touch the wood. So, took a nice little fall a month back, and it's forced me to slow down on the wood cutting. Man, oh man. Sorry to hear that, buddy. Yeah, that's rough. How you doing now, though? You getting back into it, or you starting to feel better? Tell you what, that's one of the worst things I had running skidder. I had what did I have? I don't remember what it was. I think it was a grapple. I don't remember who was running it, but I was working on the grapple of a skidder of the Tiger Cat, and somebody opened it, or I don't know if I was sitting on it or what happened, but either way, it smacked me. It got me good, and I ended up bruising my tailbone. And I was sitting on one of them inflatable uh tire like tube things. I had to go to the freaking I had to go to the pharmacy or whatever and get one of them. I don't know if it's a hemorrhoid pillow or something like that, but my tailbone was so bruised that sitting down, doing anything, getting in bed, it was so stinking bad. And then I had to skid for freaking 10 to 12 hours. So I'd put that freaking pillow down, I'd sit on the pillow, and then I put the freaking harness on, and it would keep me. Oh, that was some freaking pain. Let me tell you what. It was like a fire poker right in the tailbone. It's getting better. Good stuff, buddy. Good stuff. Sorry to hear though, man. Oh man, that's a heck of a deal. I did want to ask you, what do you think of that 572? I ain't really talked to you ever since you got it. How's it compare? I heard they're quick. I know the 592s or 594s or 590, whatever the heck they're called. That is an amazing saw. That will run circles around that 500i. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I know it will. I ran it head to head on Popple at the Chainsaw Christmas event. Todd Adams, what's going on? RSD, I fell in my yard about a month and a half ago. Had to get 6 stitches. I'm all good now. But that's quite a bit. Yeah, I'd say so, Bubba. We've gotten the fallen topic. Now everybody's coming out. I think this is one of the first lives I've caught you in, Todd. At least in a while. We're almost coming up on a year anniversary, buddy. What are you gonna get me? No, I'm thinking. I see it in the text, the comment section. It's got a little red note above your name with a purple heart or something like that, and it says top chatter, top commenter, and then 10-year or 11-year anniversary. I thought that was kind of cool. Was in an aerial boom lift. Was helping a buddy. Buddy has never run a saw. Cutting some tree tops. He dropped a tree right on the second stage. Boom, and it folded it. Oh, why you got to do that to me? I'm going to be using a boom this week. First time I'm using a boom since I've been out in a bucket truck when I was out at the state. Yeah, I have not used a boom. Folded the boom on you. My gosh, Bubba. Jeez. Boy. Yeah, that's not cool. Not cool at all. Luckily, I'm going to be the one in the bucket cutting. It's a ripper. Good, good. That's what I want to hear. I fell on my leg. It's all good except for the battle scar. Yeah. Yeah. 6 stitches. Luckily, I've never had stitches. I've used a lot of super glue. I did cut the top of my finger off yesterday. I don't know if you could see that chunk of skin missing. Actually, I got it on video. That was pole starting. I had another log get sucked into the processor yesterday. Luckily, my finger didn't go in there, but so I ended up pole starting it. And I ended up getting the air filter has a little breather area, and when I pulled it, it cleaned the top of my finger off. But I super glued it together, so it's all better now. Only caught you this time because of the YouTube shorts. Really? No kidding. Well, that's freaking convenient. Yeah, I gotta figure out the shorts a little bit again. I did. I got quite a bit of content on here that I could make into shorts, but I don't know. You get a lot of riffraff with the shorts. Last Sunday we had a heck of a live stream. We had a whole bunch of Germans in here and Russians. It was really cool, really cool. Talking to different. I don't think anybody was from America. Everybody was saying how late it was, and here it was like 2, 3 o'clock here. I actually went and got a beer, and we sat down and had a good heart-to-heart talk. But we just got done talking with Ground Pounder. That was good. Had a really good time with him. We need to figure out a day to just bullcrap back and forth, and then when we get on here, we can go through the business side and life in general, because that's one of the main reasons why I started this channel, because I wanted to um show people the way that I'm starting my own business. Now, granted, a lot of the other work that I do, I don't record. Generally tree jobs, the little bit that's been this year. Last year it was quite a bit, but this year has been very, very nil. Everything has been processing, hauling, and that's about it, really. But I'm worried that it's going to get too repetitive. I'm worried that it's going to get too repetitive. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't want the channel going stale, because all we're doing is running processor and all that. But it's kind of the nature of the beast. I'm not the wealthiest individual that can just do gear reviews and this, that, and the other thing. I've got to work for what I've got. Like a lot of my subscribers. I mean, that's what I think is pulling people in the most. Um, it's just the average Joe that either does it on its side or has a processor and is trying to make a go at it. So it's quite a cool deal. Um, it's 5 o'clock here. Yeah, it's something here. I don't even know. Oh, my phone. 6:14 here. Um, the unit was a rented CMC 60 HD tracked lift. Whoa, them tracked lifts. Yeah, they have downriggers too, right? They got four of them. You roll in with the tracks, and then you put the outriggers out. Watch somebody push 100 plus trees over till he turned the 75 Kubota. Yeah. Mm. Oh, Velcro. What's going on, brother? Long time no see. You got that freaking computer room AC yet? I got to get back on that. I just got on the computer for the first time last night. Yeah, night before, one of them nights. Ugh, freaking, there's a bug in here. Um, I think Buddy has pics, but I haven't spoke to him since. Oh man, that's rough. That's rough. Mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That is rough. That is rough. I don't know. It's an accident. It's an accident. It sounds like you knew well. He didn't know how to run a saw though. So that's a hard one. Can you really blame the kid if he didn't run a saw? I got a neighbor up the road that I've been helping out. She lost her. She quit her job. Um, yeah, she quit her job. She's taking care of her mama and her babies and whatnot, and she's looking for work right now. But I've been doing some tree work helping her out, and she just texted me yesterday about getting a chainsaw. That way she can relieve me, because I mean I'll go over there at 6, 7 o'clock at night and knock down a couple trees that she's worried about. And she can't pay me for any of that right now, but she just talked to me last night about trying to get, because her dad passed away, trying to get her dad's saw going, but it scares her to death. And I don't really feel all that comfortable with you running one either. But in the same respect, I can't be there every night trying to take out every tree that she wants done on her 15 acres. I mean, I can try to do the best I can with the ones around the house and whatnot, but it's hard balance. Um, I'm good. Yeah, the AC is fixed. You bet it best be. It best be. We got some farming to do, don't we? If you're even still game on that. Oh, I don't even know where we left off on that. I just like you to be live at a consistent time. No, it's my son's birthday tomorrow, so we had to go out today for dinner and whatnot. Actually, I wasn't even coming on to be live. Um, so yeah, Sunday's what it is. I'll be live or I won't be, and I can't really be held down with it just because I'm a part of the church security team. So if we have any incidences or anything go on, sometimes I'm out with law enforcement. Uh, I can't be strapped down to a certain time. It's I've never been able to do time. That's one of the biggest flaws that I have. I will do my best and I'll try to post. Hey, I want to do a live from 2 to 4, or you know, gonna be live in 10 minutes. I'll do something like that. But yeah, I can't say 1, 2 o'clock anymore just because of the security side. Not to mention we live 45 minutes from the church. 45 minutes to an hour is a lot happens, and that's the one day that the family's all together in Plattsburgh, and then my wife ran over her car with this truck 2 weeks ago. So I wasn't probably supposed to even say it. Nonetheless, so we're down a car right now. So when we go out with this, and that's kind of what it is. So all the grocery shop and everything. So YouTube is a is a fun time. It's not a job. It's not anything that I'm obligated to, and that's the only way I'm going to be able to do this. Just because, like this week we got nothing but rain, and then I'm not filming when I'm right out straight. And if I do film when I'm right out straight, the videos suck. And that's kind of what happened this week with like I've got maintenance we done on the truck. That was 3 weeks ago. Oil changes, greasing, blah 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 blah. I've got that maintenance done. I got the uh, chainsaw maintenance. I don't know what to do with that video yet. So what I'll probably do is just delete it all. But like yesterday, I came in, I filmed, and it's like the same sequence of events. I talked for a minute. I put the camera up. We watched the logs go through the processor. We watched the logs get split. We watched the logs go up the conveyor and into the thing. And it's like, what am I doing? It's the same repeated process, and I don't know how to change it. I don't know how to change it. So, like I said, I mean the YouTube is the YouTube. Um, I don't. I honestly think I want to keep the YouTube the way it is. Because I actually just watched Outdoors with the Morgans today, and he just made a video about what goes on with his channel, and that he's done with the reviews. He's done with the tractor sponsors, and everything else, and he wants to just buy what he buys and do what he does for content. Because I get so many companies that reach out and they want me to do this topic or whatever it is. I mean, the other day I had a company reach out to me. They wanted to send me a wolf hat and a dinosaur hat and these plushy things. Is like, that has nothing to do with my channel. And then I get other reviews for like Fiskars or, you know, I'm not interested. I like wood. I like wood. I like Kelly Works. I like, the old Tassie pattern axes. I like that stuff. I don't want this new synthetic stuff. And like we did the wedges. We did the oh oh it's in the dump truck. I was gonna say the moisture meters. I love them. I ordered 3 more of them because they're easy pocket deals. Um, I'll do reviews on stuff that I will use or stuff that I have seen other people. Like one of the biggest reasons that I went to John Deere was to buy a set of universal attachments for my bucket on the 3038E. I wanted to get a universal attachment, like skid steer with the 2 arms, right? Because I've got the proprietary John Deere setup on this machine. Well, that kind of screws me for any other attachments. My grandfather's got bigger buckets. Church has bigger buckets, and Church, they actually got a variety of snow buckets, which would be awesome. I really wanted to try a snow bucket, but they want $800 for this stupid proprietary mount. So then I Amazoned it, and then I'm like, it doesn't even make sense. And not to mention, they weren't even able to get it for me. So I talked to them about getting me a skeleton bucket, which is a rock bucket, basically a little bit larger than mine, be 72 inch. But it has bars all the way through it. So the crap and the crud and everything else can come out the bucket when I go to lift it off the slab, and it won't have that junk in the truck as I dump it. They can't get that. And if they could, it's $4,800 through Frontier. And I'm like, okay. So let me get prices on a 5,000. I said I want a price on a cabbed 5065 R, and then I want a price with the R1 tires, the power reverser on a 5065E. So he gave me prices on both. He says the problem is we can't get loaders for the tractors. He said I can get them for you. The cab is going to be an extra $8,000, whatever. So I just want prices, nonetheless. They couldn't get it for me. It's just so the things that I can use and get to do the job and to try to make this a well-oiled machine. That's more or less what I'm looking for and what I'm taking for sponsors if I do. Um, and I don't even know how we got to this topic, but I guess I did want to get back on the John Deere topic. Just because now supposedly Case, Farmall, is it Farmall? Case, Massey, New Holland. What other name is there? I don't know. I don't want to bring Yanmar into this. Nonetheless, they're all the same brand of tractors at different costs now. So the only 2 separate entities that I'm hearing about are the John Deere's and the Kubotas. Kubota's got the treadle pedal, so that's out for me. John Deere. So that's kind of where I'm sticking to. I wanted to go with a New Holland Workmaster 65 or 70, but one of my neighbors up the road just got one, and he said that thing you can't turn in a football field. So that kind of turned me off on that. But my Uncle Bob, that's all he's using now. He's 90 years old, and all he's using is he's got a 14 pre-emission, and he's got a 17 Workmaster 70, and them things pull like freight trains. So after I seen him pull the dump truck out with that Farmy winch, I was sold on it. So I don't know. I'm kind of in between on everything, more or less. But firewood content is what we got. Firewood content is what's going to be coming until we can get up on the hill and start logging again, which I've only got a couple months before hunting season. So I've got to get up on the hill, drop as many trees as I can, get them out before August, September time, because one of the neighbors is. We'll discuss that. We'll cross that bridge as it comes to it. But he wants me out of there for his hunting season. So I kind of we'll see. We'll see how the business is doing at that time. It just if it's not one thing, it's 10 more. I understand. That's how my life is, always in the air. Yes, yes. Moderator Dan, physically recovering, but mentally, I don't think I'll be going back up in a lift for a little. Yeah, I understand that, buddy. I understand that. I understand that. That has got to be. Wah, I don't even want to. I don't even want to think about it. Don't even want to think about it. Talk about defenseless. Huh. Mm, not cool, man. Not cool at all. But anybody got any other topics or any comments, questions, anything to roll off with? Maybe critiques. Not so much video ideas because, and I don't mean this in the wrong way at all. The video topics have to be firewood right now. They just have to be. I don't have enough, and I am working my ever loving butt off trying to get the firewood going, trying to get ahead on this, and it's just crazy. But what about anybody out there that does watch the content side or has seen the content side? Any video shots, anything like that, any topics maybe that I can discuss? Voiceover. I mean, I hate to do voiceovers though, just because it's awkward. Anything like that? Like I said, I got more content tomorrow or whenever I get it on the computer and uploaded. Processing wise, I just would like to figure out a way to brighten it up a little bit. I've got so many projects that I want to do on the processor. I got to fix the grizzlies. I need to make wings for it. I need to make the chute for underneath for all the trash because that tin panel was working great, but now it's getting bent. So the trash is starting to get clingy on it. But it's one of them things like my wheel has got a slow leak on it type of situation. So I can keep it going with a little bit of air, but I don't have the time to stop and fix it right now, if that makes any sense. So that's more or less what it is because I was watching the Log Father and he went out and he got a bigger engine. He went and got uh, a 3-section pump for his Eco Pro. And he said the 3-section pump was $800. The engine was $2,400. Blah 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 blah. I got 2 engines that I can stick up on this Eco Pro now. One's a Deutz diesel. The other one's I believe a Vanguard. Was an LP unit for a generator. Um, so I would love to in the future put one of them on it, get rid of this 14 horse, switch it over to a different pump. But like I said, I've got the slow leak going on right now where I just got to keep making what I've got going on. Um, and that's the crappy part because I really don't have much time to bring firewood in here without starting to buy it. And then I'm really cutting into my bottom line. if I make $3,800 off a load of wood that comes here, and I'm paying $1,800 to $2,000 for it, I'm spinning my wheels. So not producing my own wood would be really shooting myself in the foot, especially having the free delivery. You know, that's another one of them. Should I have done the free deliveries? At least the free deliveries within 10 miles, because every delivery I've had has been within 10 miles or at 11. So then you're like, yeah, I need $1, $1 for that mile, and don't even bother with it. So, yeah. Let's see. Oh, where is it? Right there. Live. It don't seem like it. All right, guys. So thank you for the thumbs up, the people that did it. Thank you guys for joining. Like I said, anybody has comments, questions, anything like that, leave her in the section below. I'm gonna get home, take care of the kids, and maybe I'll get on and do a little bit of something tonight. But either way, thank you all so much for coming in, joining. We will see you within the next day or two with another video of sorts. God bless y'all.